Yeah, what up, people? Good afternoon to everybody. It's my break time. I thought I would come spend it with y'all, give y'all my thoughts on a couple of things. Not that my thoughts are very important to nobody. It's just that, I ain't got nothing else better to do on my break. And why not come here and run my mouth for a little bit and act like I know what I'm talking about? So I hope everybody's doing good, wherever you are. Hope you're safe. Hope you're staying healthy. Hope your families are okay. And thank you very much for tuning in, whether on the playback or live. If possible, could you please hit the thumbs up? I would really appreciate it. What's up, John Deely? Peace and power to my Ayaba, Lisa Bales. I'm going to drop the link right now. Let's not waste no time because I'm heading straight into the Billy Joe Saunders slander. Y'all know me already. I'm heading straight into the Billy Joe Saunders slander, directly into it, diving headfirst into the slander. So Billy Joe Saunders' team is once again in the news. Seems like every day is something new with these people. And now they're saying that the fight is off. Whatever ring issue they said it's not sorted. The ring is not the ring is not big enough for them. It's very weird that since this fight was announced, all I've heard from Billy Joe Saunders and his team is just been complaints after complaints after complaints after complaints. I don't know of any other person that has found something to gripe about. I'm not getting enough publicity. The sun too hot. No, it's too cold. Canelo getting all the love. The ring not big enough. We had to fly over our own team. We have to buy our own food. We only got a handful of tickets. It's always something. But it's weird that Billy Joe Saunders needs to address with his management team, MTK Global. And in comes the great UGC Flame, the man himself, Black. What's up, Mr. Horseman?
What's going on, King?
Hey, all good, man. Just here with this Billy Joe Saunders nonsense. You heard Billy Joe Saunders' team threatening to pull out the fight because of this ring issue?
Yep, I sure did. And then you fired it up. I was just looking at the a source here, and then you fired it up. I'm like, damn, perfect time, like Danny Jacobs said.
Perfect goddamn time, right?
Yep.
So, what's up, 1-2 Kid? What's up, whoever this is? Jamel Maz HD. What up? What up? Let me play Billy Joe Saunders' father making a fool out of himself. So let me play it. If I can find the goddamn thing, let me play it now. Hold on, let me mute my mic.
That's the fight ring. So his plan was put an 18-foot. The ring's still not been sorted.
What's your thoughts on that? First time the two are going to meet?
I can't see them coming face to face because the issue with the ring's still not been sorted. There's nothing in the contract about the ring size. It's all negotiations, and the negotiations are broke down big time. Basically, Canelo's put a 18-foot ring, which I think is an amateur ring. That's the fight ring. So his plan was put an 18-foot ring now. Alvarez Canelo knew that we was going to start, and he said, right, a 20-foot ring. That's it. That was his game plan to fight in a 20-foot ring. We wanted a 24-foot ring. We've come down to a 22-foot in a ring. But basically what they're trying to do is take Billy Joe's legs away. We're up against everything here, everything. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to let my son box in a 20-foot ring for it's supposed to be pound for pound king of boxing.
Wow. So it wasn't even in the contract. So he said that the ring was just negotiable. So they basically showed up in America and it's like, aha, 18-foot ring when you ninjas. Take it or go back home. Like,
Well, apparently he said Canelo then, okay, fine. you know, he said he put the 18-foot ring, but Canelo went up to 20 because that was always the plan to box in a 20, right? Here's the problem, Black. When I go on like Twitter, and the UK fans are are saying, what's the issue with the 20? That's what is allowed in the UK. Billy Joe Saunders boxes in a 20-foot ring all the time. He boxed in a 20-foot ring in his last fight.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, remember, he said they wanted a 24-foot ring.
Mhm.
And so basically, then he's saying, well, they came down to 22 feet. Listen, bro, you boxed in a 20-foot ring before. Is John Dealey, are you in here? If John Dealey is in here, can you please confirm that in the UK, if it's true that it's 20 feet allowed? So it's 20-foot ring in the UK, Billy Joe has boxed in before. But he comes over to America and wants a 24-foot ring. What's this dude up to, bro? It's just punch one time and run around the ring?
Yeah, see, that's right there, man. That's flaming shame to Billy Joe, man. You can't be, you know, comfortably fighting fights that's in a 20-foot ring, and then all of a sudden you want 4 more feet just because it's Canelo Alvarez, just so you can have some type of advantage. Like, that's crazy. So here's what it. But what's the standard though?
Well, in America, it seems like there's multiple different rings, right? There's a maximum, but in you know, there's a maximum. But it's like negotiation. But Canelo is telling you, yo, I'll give you 20. How much leeway does Billy Joe Saunders have? He's not the side.
But when it comes to like the 18-foot, is that kind of like unfair, or is that pretty common?
That's the minimum you can put. That's the minimum.
Okay.
That's the minimum, I guess, in America. So Canelo then said, okay, I'll give you the 20.
Canelo, boy. Hey, man. Hey, it is what it is, man.
So Billy Joe Saunders, he wanted a 24-foot ring. I was like, 24? This man wants to fight in a parking lot.
All right.
Right? And
the football field, yeah.
He wanna fight in a goddamn a Walmart parking lot. He wanna fight
with a fight in outer space.
Yeah.
Unlimited capacity.
He wanna fight in one of them. He wanna fight in one of them Tekken stages where there's no boundaries. It's just a never-ending screen. You know, it's just, look, man, Billy Joe Saunders has found every possible reason to complain about something. How, you know, you said you was gonna do this to Canelo, you was gonna do that to Canelo, bro. You ain't A side. You ain't A side, okay? There's certain things you're gonna just have to take. If Billy Joe Saunders actually pulls out this fight, Billy Joe Saunders has now sabotaged 2 of Eddie Hearn's shows. 2 while he was champion. You see,
yeah, that's real talk.
That's 2, because remember, he pissed hot already in one of Eddie Hearn's first shows with the Zone against Andra. Pissed hot. Almost sabotaged the show. No, you're here on a huge show, and you're gonna tell me you're gonna leave because you can't get 2 feet on a ring? Man, get the F out of here, man. I don't like Billy Joe Saunders.
I hear you, man. Hey, man, this dude, yeah, and then with the situation this year with Ryan pulling out, it's not gonna be a good look with the Zone, man.
Nope. Not at all. Billy Joe Saunders, I have to understand, bro. If you pull out this fight, hold on, John Dealey's in the house. John Dealey, what's up?
What up?
John.
Hello.
Hey.
Good afternoon. Morning.
John, what's the deal, Dealey?
So, according to the British Boxing Board of Control, all contests shall be decided in a 4-rope ring not less than 16 foot, nor more than 20 feet square.
Ooh. Black?
So we're not actually allowed to have a 24-foot ring here.
So you're saying Billy Joe Saunders has boxed a 20-foot ring or possible a 16-foot ring.
So yeah. So what they're asking for is against the rules of the British Board of Control.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, you done,
I'm
Billy.
just gonna put the link here so you can see all the rules as well.
Oh man, shout out to John for that. Billy host slander promotions.
I think in Texas you may well be able to have one as big as 24.
Yeah, you can in Texas, but why is it this dude making it look like it's so out of the like it's so strange? Billy Joe can't fight in no 20-foot ring. How dare you ask for that? How dare you? But you've been boxing in 20-foot rings all your career.
The worst part about it is, how do they think they're going to win by playing Tig and running away? I think you guys call it tag, like just touching Canelo and running away for the rest of the round. Even if they do that, how do they think they're going to get the decision?
Nah, you know what it is? He worried about getting knocked out because he tire out. And he in a shorter ring with Canelo breaking him down, hitting him with vicious ass body shots and uppies and hooks and shit. He gonna be in there sleep, and by the 5th or 6th round, ready to go. So he worried about getting stretched.
Yeah, but you see, that's what I was looking forward to, watching him get stretched.
I bet. What up, Actual?
Yo, what's up, fellas? What's going on? Calm, Flame, John Daly was good, man. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Billy Joe, man. I don't know why, any fighter that fought at the Blue Horizon Center, right? That's a 15.9-inch ring. They're barely 16 feet ring. Nobody ever complained about the Blue Horizon Center ring. And that thing's been there for years, over 100 years, I think. Nobody complained about it. So, these diva boxers out here like a Billy Joe. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man, that dude better fight in that 20, bro. And he better not pull out of this fight, man. He better not pull out of this fight.
1-2 Kid, what up?
What's up, Con?
Yeah, man, Billy Ho saying y'all not gonna see him fight Saturday.
Hey, first shout out to Black, Actual, John Daly, of course, I Calm. If y'all ain't subscribe, go ahead and do that. I almost didn't hop on this panel because there ain't enough room up in here. What y'all doing?
It's getting crowded.
Yeah, it ain't no room up in here, man. It's got to be a bigger panel.
I think this is like
it's a hot rambles, man.
It's a 16-foot panel, isn't it?
How
can you be
this
expected
bullshit.
to have a discussion here? It's just not Hong Kong. What are you doing?
What's your opinion?
Ah, man, I don't know what to think, man. Like, the dude just bullshitting. That's it. He full of shit. He just coming up with another excuse, man. I hope it's for fucking publicity, just to run his mouth and to look for issues, but it sounds like it's some horse shit. You know what I mean? Like it just sounds stupid as fuck. I mean, if it's a regulation ring, what's the problem?
I think is what it is that he's so self-centered and arrogant, right? And a narcissist. And the fact that he always had it all his way, right? This sense of entitlement that he has, right? That he's entitled to do what Canelo wants him to do, but you're not. And I hate to say this because it's always up like a damn tape deck, the A side, B side, and he's not. You know what I mean? He has to understand that you are not the cash cow here. Canelo is. All right. He's the one that sold 20,000 tickets in the first week, not you, my friend.
Hey, but Actual, to his defense, man, he gotta, the ring gotta be big enough for his ego to get in there. This guy's eyebrow and his eyebrows. So
he can't wear
otherwise he's gonna be fucking, blinded Canelo with his caterpillars, man.
I think it's moreover that he's building in the excuses, that he's gonna lose. He needs these built-in excuses and blankets and pillows when he falls on his face. He's like, oh look, this excuse and that's excuse, and that's why I lost.
Yeah. Nasal spray.
Hey, so let's look at it. If somebody can look this up. What size was the ring that Canelo fought in his last fight versus Callum? What size ring was that?
I don't know.
I don't even know, but you know, Callum Smith ain't the type of fighter that needs a big ring anyway. Billy Joe
I just want to
Saunders,
know, like, how far down is Canelo coming from his last fight? It's kind of what I want to know. Like, I want to see how bad he fucking him with this shit. Like 18, because he hit him with the 18. Like, okay, man, fuck it, 20, and that's it. So, and the max I know is up to 24. I just want to see what size ring he was in this last fight for the record.
no, John Dealey provided us with a very important link here. So here's the British Boxing Board of Control rules with a ring. And as John Dealey said, here's the highlighted area. Let me blow it up for you. All contests shall be decided in a 4-rope ring, not less than 16 foot, nor more than 20 feet square, with the ropes joined together in the center of each side. And it goes on to talk about the ropes. Billy Joe Saunders could have possibly fought in a ring less than 18 feet, and he's fought in a ring maximum 20 feet, which he has gotten with Canelo Alvarez. It's weird, right? Because when he came over here, to America for the Andrade fight, his whole thing was, well, I could do the nasal spray back home. It's legal back home. So why can't I do here? It's just nasal spray. So, okay. So you put rings back home. So why you can't fight in a 20-foot ring now? John Dealey.
Damn.
He used to get an advantage at home, and he think he can get that same advantage, you know, in visitor territory. Like, bro, this is not the UK.
Yeah, but he don't even get that advantage.
The thing is, Billy Joe's not a ticket seller here. He's not particularly popular here either.
This man.
So all this diva behavior wouldn't have much basis here. That's the crazy thing about it. He's always been like it, but he can't sell anything.
Did he ask for a 24 foot against Lemieux?
What size ring was that? Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see if we can find the Callum Smith one, and I'll see if we can find the Lemieux size.
I was
ring.
looking for it. It doesn't seem to be a stat that they
so
you know what I mean.
So the father apparently said they want to take Billy Joe's legs away. No, you've just exposed Billy Joe's plan. We know what his plan was. So his plan is to do a Tyson Fury versus Vladimir Klitschko. Punch one and run away for the rest of the fight. Right? That's your plan, right? You plan to come in there and stink up the joint. It's gonna be terrible.
Grab.
Right? This dude, Billy Joe Saunders, is here threatening to leave a fight. If he leaves this fight, and he doesn't fight, what's that? Eddie Hearn should goddamn drop this man from his promotions, because this is the second time he's sabotaged Eddie Hearn's show. Second time.
Yeah, man.
Well, I mean, there was, at the time that he signed, if you listen to Boxing Beats and Rhymes, he put a podcast out saying that it was a mistake to sign him at the time before he had a fight under Matchroom. And I mean, Billy is a problem. He's always been a problem.
He's done nothing but troll, man.
But I can see why he's a problem. His father is here supporting Billy Joe even through his worst. No wonder he got kicked off the Olympic team. No wonder his Billy Joe's son is kicking people in the nuts on stage and shit like that. Look at the grandfather.
Look at the granddaddy.
Yeah, but how could you tell your son to go and kick a grown man in the nuts? What type of father does that?
Yeah, what type of man tell a crackhead to slap an innocent pedestrian walking by? What is you doing? Billy Joe is notorious, man.
Billy Joe need to leave the sport. Listen, him and Tyson Fury so far are on the cusp of having their biggest fights of their career, biggest money fights. And all they've done is draw out all the excitement out of these fights. That's all they've ever done. And this is before the fight. So you me then, when they actually get into the fight, they're really gonna suck the life out the fight. People not excited no more. They just don't want to see Billy Joe Saunders win.
Well, to be honest with you, Kong. I want to see the fight because I want to see Canelo completely clean his clock. I want stretchers coming to the ring and the oxygen mask coming out.
Oh my God.
Hey,
What is this?
hey, what if you actually get in there and the ringside favorite him? He able to land some clean shit on Canelo. Like, might be something, man. Like, what if it backfire? I'll laugh.
Well, then, hey, I'll laugh too. But take the damn 20 foot that you're normally fighting in. Matter of fact, what does International Man Fan think about this whole thing? I mean, we need an International Man Fan and his opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! I mean, hey, look, hey, Billy Ho, Sanders. I mean, hey, look. I mean, this guy, he never been humble before. You know what I'm saying? He never got his ass kicked. Anytime, he's about to get his ass kicked, he runs and flies. Almost out the ring. You know what I mean? Like he didn't want to go head up with David Lemieux. You know what I'm saying? So what did he do? He ducked, dodged, and weaved and ran from Lemieux the whole fight. That wasn't no master class. That was a run fest. That was a marathon, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like a mini marathon. Like he rocked and rolled. And yeah, he won the fight, but you call that boxing? That ain't no sweet science. That was the sweet dumpster truck juice of a performance. And that's on baby. You know what I'm saying? And on my left titty, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at Billy Joe throws like powder puff punches. I mean, baby with my little baby arms can hit harder than Billy Joe. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Baby. Listen. Somebody has to explain to me what's next. Because if Billy Joe actually pulls out this fight, that has to be the end of his career. It has to be the end of his career.
He want to remain undefeated. Him and Fury, them two gypsies, they trying to remain unblemished, talking their shit, throwing chicken and all that kind of stuff.
I think they only get really concerned about it when they think they're going to get knocked out. I think that's you've already said that.
Yep, it increases his chance of getting
the same as well. If he thinks he's going to get knocked out, he starts pitching as well.
I mean, who else is left? This is arguably one of the best fighter in the world, and you about to not fighting. Yeah. Everybody wants this payday. Everybody wants the recognition to get in there with this guy, and you're saying ring ain't big enough. Like you don't have that pull. Number one. Number two, you know what I mean? Like you haven't really done anything in the sport to even be calling any type of shots. And now you got the biggest opportunity in your boxing career and you're ready to pull out of the fight because you're looking for an excuse to, like these guys were saying, because you don't want to get your ass whooped. Like you don't even believe in yourself. Like,
believe in yourself, son. Hey, Iron Cole, this man, he avoided this Demetrius Andrade fight to go fight Canelo, and now he acting like he want to pull out of the fight. Like, what the fuck? Man, bro, if he pulled out of this fight,
he needed an edge in that fight, and he needs an edge in this fight.
Well, that's it. I don't think he was avoiding Andrade. When Billy hasn't been using his supplements, he's been unable to make 160 pounds, and he's had no engine either without it. So the Lemieux fight he was probably using that substance for that. It's the most likely thing. So I don't think he was trying to avoid Andrade. He was trying to cheat.
He did, though. He avoided
but I think he was trying to cheat Black and he got caught. There's a difference.
I'm not talking about 60. At 68, well, he cheated at 60 and at 68.
He's not fighting him at 68. There's no way.
I'm just saying, the fight was on the table. And he turned that fight down to take the Canelo, to wait for Canelo.
He's already turned Canelo down once.
Yeah.
So Callum Smith fought Canelo because Billy Ho turned it down already.
That's true.
Yeah, Andre at 160
as well. He is one of the best duckers of other world champions in the history of the sport.
So this dude's slipping and moving outside of the ring too.
That's crazy. Yeah. Look, lest we forget that Billy Joe ducked Triple G. Yes, the fight was there, offered. Triple G was hunting the Billy Joe, and the Billy Joe would rather have a rematch with a Eubank or Eustank Jr.
You gotta say it in his dad's voice. My son is the best. How you say that shit?
Oh, you bet.
I don't do that. That's a red glove, I think.
I'm talking about 1-2. 1-2 do that shit.
Yeah. My son is the next Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, that dude. Yeah, Donatello. Yo, he did look good in his last fight against nobody though, but he
Nah.
was entertaining.
He was showing flashes of Roy in there, low key.
Yeah, I think every time he tried to fight like Roy, he looked like shit. When
He
he
was
fought
trying.
like himself, he would put the beast to do. Then when
Oh,
he
you called
was
this
sitting there trying to do that Roy shit, it's
I
like
saw
you
the triple
don't have
left
the
hook.
reach, you don't have the speed, you don't have the athleticism to get away with the shit that Roy used to do. And he's athletic, but he's not Roy
Yeah,
athletic.
but nobody has that.
Right.
ability.
Shit, so why are you doing that?
But I gotta give him credit for trying though, man. He was doing triple left hooks and shit. I'm like, okay, he trying different stuff.
Well,
He can fight, but
if
just
he's
don't
going to
work.
carry on fighting like this, he needs to have a few more learning fights for us
Right.
to see if he can
Yeah, I
actually
agree.
pull it off. If
Yep.
he tries to go and fight a world champion now, he gets beat, as far as I can tell. Or he
Because
has
Don't
to
do
as
that
back
shit with
with-
Triple G.
As soon as he said he was having fun in there, he got punched in the mouth. He was like, "I'm having fun in here." Black. I was like, "See."
Oh, that's
Like,
when he was talking to the chick outside the ring.
Yeah, I think so.
He got punched in the mouth. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of like, yo, did y'all see what Areola did to Ruiz, man? That shit was that shit was crazy. Yo, Kong, how you feel about that pay-per-view?
He lost weight and his motherfucking punch resistance.
Look,
Don't
my
worry.
hands,
I'll get there. I'll get there. I
my
want to
hands
know.
are fast.
I want to know.
He didn't even look like he had hand speed, though. Like, his hand speed had gone. His feet weren't any faster. And Areola put him down.
Yeah, man. I was like, wow. I couldn't believe that they only gave him one round. I was like, are you kidding?
It's like a triple
man.
header of, like, getting worse. It's like every attribute he had has depleted. And the one that was supposed to get better didn't.
I wonder if it was a betting line. Yeah, what was the betting line on that shit? Because damn, he won the first 2 rounds for sure, right? So I wonder how much it was worth it to pick him to win the first couple rounds. Probably be a lot.
I think he just went out there to showcase his new, you know what I'm saying, physique and his stamina, you know what I'm saying, and was like, look what I can do, and got caught. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened.
Yeah, multiple times he got caught.
I have a
God
question.
damn.
I have a question. If Billy Joe Saunders does in fact not fight Canelo on Saturday, does he have a future in boxing? Like will he recover from this? And does Eddie Hearn still keep him on?
Yeah, he can still recover. I can tell you how, but I'll let y'all answer first.
I say no. He don't have. If he forfeits or whatever, he don't got a future in boxing, man. It's the biggest fight in your life, and if you turn this away, yeah, nah, man, they're gonna cancel culture his ass or whatever. You know that. Shit, bro.
You know what though? You know what I got to say though about this whole situation is with all the heat that these guys is getting, why ain't Canelo getting any heat? Because he's the one giving these guys second chances, and he didn't give Andre one.
That's right. That's right. But hold on, John Daly.
Yes.
If
I
Billy Joe,
can't be unbiased about this because whether he takes the fight or not, I don't ever want to see him in a boxing ring again. To be perfectly frank with you. So I'm not really in a position to give you an objective answer.
well, shit, John. Okay, thank you very much. Black.
I mean, if you ask me my very biased opinion, hell no. But
are you saying he won't be welcome back to England, a conquering hero?
he's not welcome sort of on my TV screen anyway. I can't speak for all of the UK. I have never had any time for him. And it's just my disdain for him has increased the more he's continued.
God, Santos. Santos gone. Okay, well, Black, what's up,
Yeah,
man? Billy
I'm
Joe
here.
pulls out. Go ahead. Billy Joe pulls out. Then what? What's his future? What's going on? Am I talking to myself?
No, I can hear you. I think something's wrong with the internet connection over there. I know mine went kind of crazy just a bit.
Did Black, you hear the
There you go.
question?
Yeah, I think he got some delay or something. But y'all see my image, man. I think that either he fight Demetrius Andrade in the future or something, resurrect, or he end up with Felix Verdejo or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
So fight, if you pull out of this fight, that's the only fight left, man. That's a good fight for the zone. That fight should have been happening. Billy Joe Saunders versus Demetrius Andrade. And at 68. And that way, if Andrade win, Canelo gonna have to fight him. Yeah, is what it is, man. But Billy Slow Saunders, he gonna have to get it together, man. He gonna have to just take this 18 or 20-foot ring and do your damn thing, or at least attempt to. Tyson Fury said, "Your Dosas be on a fair playing field, Dosas." Good luck. Good luck with that. Welcome to A-Side Nalo Promotions. Fam.
Well, no, but what you have to understand about Tyson Fury and Billy Joe Saunders, they always try and create a narrative. I mean, I might get some stick for this view, but I actually don't care. I'm not convinced that Tyson Fury had real mental health problems. I also think he tested positive for cocaine on purpose to obscure the fact that he'd actually failed an androgen test first.
Ooh, okay.
I know somebody in Manchester who's a former professional boxer who the first person he sparred was Tyson Fury. And he told me 2 weeks before he popped that he was going to pop.
Damn. Took that one.
And in America, how often do you guys in the media hear about the fact that
speaking like
Tyson
that,
Fury,
you must be a fan of the shithouse daughter, AJ.
D'Angelo for 2
Hold
years?
on.
How often do you hear about the fact that Tyson Fury was banned for 2 years for failing an nandrolone test? How often is that reported in the media?
Never.
Exactly. Think about it. Immediately afterwards, he fails a cocaine test. Then the next thing we hear, he's got depression and he's retiring. None of that's true. He just obscured the fact that he was serving a 2-year ban.
So basically what you said is Billy Joe and Fury are some drug cheats, and they both can get the fuck out of here.
Not only are they drug cheats, they try and manipulate narratives to make it look like they're the victims or nothing's their fault or the world's against them.
Right. So he had a 2-year ban and was like, I'm having mental health issues.
I'm mentally depressed.
Oh man. Nah, I don't think that was out.
Maybe this is just karma for these guys, man. Coming back. I mean,
hold on. We got Santos back in the house. Mr. Santos Fury, what's up, man?
Yeah, it seems to me that a lot of fans here of the shithouse AJ is here, and yeah, of course you don't hear about with drug use because I paid everyone off like a smart man that I am, like a Batman Bruce Wayne that I am, and all you dosses that don't believe in me, come this summer, AJ is gonna pay in Saudi Arabia, and they're gonna lose their money. I'm gonna be walking away, the $200 million man.
Careful talking about Fury and AJ, because there's some people on YouTube who have this weird obsession with Tyson Fury, and I don't want to come to my channel with that nonsense. So we move on, because Billy Joe Saunders is not as John Dealey said, not my favorite person, and I think if he does not fight or he loses this fight, Eddie Hearn would do well to let Billy Joe Saunders go. And that's my opinion. This dude is an absolute waste of time. We move on to Canelo. So Canelo was on. Black shared a little video there. I went to look for the video, and Canelo was being asked by Brian Custer, who you want to fight? What about all these people? So, let me not speak out a turn. I'll play the video from Custom, so you can hear what let me see. So you can hear what Canelo had to say about all these fighters who he's not gonna fight.
Mr. Number One pound for pound. Shout out to the number one pound for pound.
Hold on.
Consuelo Alvarez.
Because if you beat Billy Joel, it would be for the undisputed super middleweight title. What about Caleb Plant?
Yeah, that's what I want. Won all the titles in this division, so my first move is Billy Joe Saunders, of course. I need to win, but then the next champion is Caleb Plant. So that's the goal in short time.
Another guy we had on the show who says he's been wanting you for a while, Jermall Charlo. Is that a fight you would like in the future?
Yeah, why not? It's a good fight too for the people. Maybe for me it's hard to make 160 now, but let's see in the future.
Another guy who we had on the show who said he wants to fight you, David Benavidez at 168.
Yeah, why not? Will be a great fight with David Benavidez. Why not? I just want to make the fight people want to see.
Yeah. A guy who's fighting on DAZN, and we had him on, and he said he's been wanting you for a while, Demetrius Andrade. He says you've been avoiding him. Demetrius Andrade, is that a fight you want?
Oh, my goodness. I say this a lot of times, but he fight nobody yet. No, you just see the record. He's fighting with nobody. So, and he's I have other plans.
He fight nobody.
Yo, he looked like, as soon as he mentioned it, man, it looked like he was taking his shit. His face was like, oh.
Yeah. It's like, yo, as soon as he mentions his name, it's like, remember back in high school when you had that one girl that really liked you, but you was like, nah. Kind of look like, nah.
Oh man,
he's fighting nobody.
Man, get out of here, man. John Daly, your opinion on Canelo's list that he just rattled off. Your opinion.
Well, Canelo can do what he wants. I'm assuming the fact that Andrade is not on there is an issue.
It's me again.
I just saying, man. Is it any better than fighting Billy Joe? I mean, he's fighting. Fight Billy Joe.
The thing with Canelo is his stated aim is to become undisputed at 168, and I'm not sure he can make 160 without enough Mexican beef to make it there.
Yeah, but he said that Charlo was an option though, even though it would be difficult at 160. And when they mentioned Andre, he was like,
He doesn't want to fight Andre. I think Andre gives him a lot of problems, and I don't think he wants to know.
Hey, you know what? And not to make matters worse, this man was even accepted the Errol Spence fight. Like, what? That's what the fans want. And then we bring up Andrade. Yes. Cricket, man.
And I don't see, I really don't, I'm not sure Andre could even beat him. I don't know why he don't want to get in the ring with this dude.
I don't get it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't get it.
Anybody here says Andre beats Canelo, but we do
it.
find it weird that he has this aversion to Demetrius. If you're saying Andre didn't fight nobody, how are you fighting Billy Joe, who ducked Andre? You know, yeah, he wants to be undisputed at 160, but he also said he wanted to be undisputed at 160. But when it came to the Andrade fight, he decided no, he fought Kovalev and then left the division, right? So it's like, no, it's Andrade. You know, he ain't fought. So David Benavidez has fought.
You got to be a sparring partner to get a fight with this man.
And it's like, I ain't heard nobody say Andrade can beat Canelo, but we do find it weird that he has an aversion to fighting Andre. I don't understand. You're fighting a man, Billy Joe, who ducked Andre twice.
I mean, look at Andre's last performance as well. It wasn't really that good, was it?
Right. It's like,
What's the actual? I don't understand what the problem is.
I don't know because we've seen, and Black put me onto this. At 154, he waited till Andre left the division, dropped his belt to go for Andre's belt. So it's like, I don't know what's the aversion to Demetrius Andre. I honestly don't know what's the aversion. And it's like anybody who sits here and says, oh, yeah, see, he ain't fought nobody. Bro, all them people who he's talking about, none of them has fought nobody. None of them. Yo, something is wrong. Wait, fuck. Yeah.
See again. Hey, man. That phrase is gonna run for a while, man. That one's gonna be flaming for a minute.
Oh my god, bro. Canelo Alvarez. That's why you see Andre would have fought you in 20-foot ring, I bet you.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, right? Canelo should just offer him to fight in the 18-foot ring and just see if he accepted.
Andre would have fought you. Man, get out of here, man. What the fuck?
It's the hottest topic ever, dog. This shit, I told y'all, man. Hey, it is what it is. I ain't never seen somebody whole face expression look like that man shapeshifted. I said, what the hell is this shit?
The man wants to fight Errol Spence. 147 pounder.
It looked like he had heartburn. He was like, oh. Why are you mentioning that, dude?
Yeah,
it is what it is, man. I mean, you got to call it all the way around and straight down the middle. You see what it is. You just don't want to fight the guy.
Yeah, but you know you're gonna have people like, oh man, he right. He ain't fought nobody. Hey, none of them people fought nobody.
Meat Shields.
You know what? My issue with that. Oh, go ahead.
He even said Plant. He was like, he give Plant a shot. And he already gave Plant a shot. And what did this guy do? He was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Turned it down.
Sweet one.
Andre ain't never said no to a fight. Not one time.
This man beat Uzcategui. To be or Uzcategui is the. He don't want no Andrade. Andrade
fight.
Who did Caleb fight?
Who did Plant fight?
Caleb can't plant. Who did he fight?
Caleb Truax. Who beat
the battle of the Caleb.
James DeGale.
Right. Who did he fight to earn this fucking fight, man? Uzcategui and Caleb Truax.
I think in the words of Rap, like how Rafi would say, something peculiar is going on here.
OMG.
Shout out to my guy Raphael Dawkins of the Combat Radio. Please go and subscribe to my guy Rafi. He said, next thing, y'all were talking about it. Andy Ruiz, man. He didn't look great against Chris Arreola. Can we attribute that to a long time off? What can we attribute? Is Chris Arreola really? I mean, Chris Arreola obviously knows how to fight still, or did Andy Ruiz just regress so much?
You know what, man? My honest opinion, I think he may have lost too much weight. It might be like that Gerald Miller thing. Like the heavier you are, the heavier he is and shit, he might fight better, have better stamina or something, be quicker. But Gerald Miller was on PEDs. But I'm just saying he may have lost too much weight or something. And it might have been a little ring rust.
I don't think it's necessarily the amount of weight. It shows me that it's the way he's lost the weight is wrong. They shouldn't even be taking any notice of the scales when they're training Andy. Whatever weight he loses should come from training. If you listen to Abel Sanchez and his father, all of these people, Andy's not a dedicated trainer. If he trained meticulously, he would lose weight. It looks to me like they've starved him. If you starve someone, the first thing that will waste away is your muscles. You won't start losing fat until your body is has depleted your muscles as much as it can first. So the most important thing when losing weight is to use your muscles as much as possible. And he's a heavyweight. It looks to me like they've tried to make him cut weight to a set target weight, which is just stupid. There's no reason for doing that. What he should do is train hard, and the results would then not be detrimental to his punch resistance, his stamina, his power output. Whereas it looks to me like they've done the total opposite of this. They've starved Andy. They've stopped him getting their pizzas and tacos and burritos and everything else that Andy likes, and just locked him away and starved him. And he was totally flat. It was terrible.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Yo, Black, you need to use the frame where Canelo got both of his hands over his face on that one.
You said he had both his hands over his face.
Yeah, he had both his hands. He has like, I don't know.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was so many frames I could have got from that. I was appalled. Like, God damn, this name. Word of advice for future interviewers: don't ask them no questions about Demetrius Andrade. No mas. Don't do it no more. Just avoid any questions about Andrade. We don't want to see his face turn up like that again. Make it so obvious, you know.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. I just wanted to talk quickly about this whole Billy Joe Saunders thing. I don't like Billy Joe Saunders. I really, really would like to see Canelo punch him up. But on the other hand, I hope it kind of suits Canelo because you ducked Andre. You didn't want to fight him, and Andre would have fought you, right? So it kind of suits you in a way. But I also wanted to see Billy Joe Saunders get absolutely mauled. I would not have done that at all. But on the other hand, Canelo, it kind of suits you, man. You know, so Billy Joe Saunders might get what he wants. I hope he don't get what he wants. Though. I hope Canelo sticks to the 20-foot ring and Billy Joe Saunders flies back to England and acts like he's some conquering hero. And Eddie Hearn says, you know what? I think you should go back to Frank. Go back to Frank Warren and go fight in that place where he fought. What was it? Stevenage, John Dealey?
Stevenage is local to him. I don't think that was a particularly successful so-called stadium fight. Stevenage is a very small place in the UK.
Yeah, go back to fighting in Stevenage.
Yeah. I think they need to send him back to Spain, where he's had a few dodgy fights where he couldn't make weight. He is leisure centre circuit.
Yeah, man. Let him go ahead, man. Let him go ahead, man. I hope Andre activates his 168 mandatory and force Billy Joe to fight him. And let's see if Billy Joe drops the belt. Yeah, for real. I think Eddie Hearn need to drop this dude.
Hey, but real quick, before we go further, Aaron Cohn, how much would this be on Canelo too? Because he's kind of responsible for this event, and he don't want to let this belt slip. He wants to be undisputed champ. So maybe, even though you A side, you might want to consider it, sacrificing maybe a few more feet for this fight not to be totally lost. Because we can all say, well, fuck Billy Joe, whoop-de-whoop, but he might just be asking like a few more feet. But you Canelo, you in tip-top shape, you need the belt. So we can look at Billy Joe and just flame him, but you need this belt. And if you let this shit slip, how does it look?
I agree with that. I think you should just give him the 24-foot ring. Because there's no way Billy Joe is going to get a decision go his way if he runs for 12 rounds. He'll lose anyway. So Canelo will take the belt.
Everybody loses if the fight don't happen, man. Canelo loses another belt attempt. Billy Joe misses out. The fans miss out. DAZN misses out. It's not a good look, man. For boxing, it's not a good look for DAZN. You know, with punk ass Riri with this shit going, like they gotta make this fight happen, man. Make this fight happen. Don't let this one slip. I don't hear no narratives or whatever. Y'all figure this shit out. Make this fight happen, though.
Man, let Billy Joe Saunders fly his backside. Fly your ass back over to Manchester. Go back in your container house or wherever the hell you live in. You know what I'm saying? Canelo find somebody to beat up. You know, whatever, man. Who's that? The Sheik. What's up?
Oh, shit.
If Billy Joe Saunders want to bring in the damn ring and complain about the ring, look at my face. You think I complain about the cage when Vince McMahon had us in a goddamn hamster cage, throwing each other off the goddamn cage? No, you stupid jabroni son of a bitch. You go in the ring. Canelo will give you whatever ring you want. He's going to bend you over, fuck your ass, and make you humble.
Did you say y'all was in a hamster cage?
Yes.
Oh no, that's yeah. Come on now. Come on now. It's flame of shame. Whoever permitted that.
Thank you. Thank you for that intervention, Mr. Sheik. Really appreciate it. As usual, any day, anytime you want to come through, please come through.
Please.
Okay.
Thank you. I echo that.
Yo, I ain't got nothing else, man. I'm gonna go back to work. Anything else from y'all want to talk about?
Shout out to the boxing section in the live chat, not getting no sleep. They made me doing like 18-hour lives.
Boxing section.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I gotta go sub to that then. Who's this? Who's this down here? Hey, boxing session. I'm logging off anyway, man. So don't even worry about it. Any last words from y'all?
No, man. Keep, somebody told me, keep your foot on their neck, man. Putting out this real true media shit. Shout out to Iron Kong.
John Dealey.
Just thanks for giving me the opportunity to get this off my chest and actually point out the fact that in the UK rings are 16 feet to 20 foot. So what the fuck is he talking about? He needs to get slapped.
Is that Santos De La Hoya down there? What's up, Santos De La Hoya?
Actual golden. Boy.
Hey.
Oh, good statement. Thank you.
Hey, look. Hey, Billy Joe, this is your golden opportunity. Don't fuck this up like I did, okay? Back on my team. Come back, Canelo.
He'll start singing to him and shit.
1-2 Kid, what's up? Last words, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to say. This guy pull out the fight. It's just bullshit. To throw away an opportunity like this is just crazy. It doesn't make sense at all. It just doesn't. I can't wrap my head around why he would even pull this bullshit. It's got to be that he's scared to get his ass whooped. That's all it is, man.
And I want to say this real quick, man. We don't pay our monthly DAZN subscription for horse shit like this. Like 1-2 was talking about. So y'all got to make this fight happen, man.
Big facts. Big facts. And that's it from me. I ain't got nothing else to add. Fuck Billy Joe. Y'all have a nice day.
Peace.
And you come.
Yeah.